everyone, it's Nisha. So today this will be the video about my hair. I have lots of videos about my hair, but I still get every single day loads and loads of questions about colors in my haircut. And one thing I would ask you all to do is always look in the description box, not just mine, anybody you watch. There is so much information in there. And if I know that you ask me about something all the time, I put a link to it in there. So I already have in my description box link to my playlist called All About Hair or All About My Hair. And you will find every video I've ever done to do with my hair. And in a few of those videos I probably talk about the colors in my hair, but it's not obvious that that's in this video. So today I will mostly talk about the colors. My natural hair color is very dark brown. I've only ever seen my roots, and if you go back to a couple of videos ago before I had my roots done, you will see how dark my roots are. So it's quite dark brown. I've been highlighting my hair since I was 16, I think, so for a very long time. And I have highlights and lowlights in my hair. My hair is very fine, but I've got loads of it. So if you look at some of my earlier videos, and there are some in that playlist, you will see that on some of them I look very, very blonde. Because sometimes in the summer I would decide not to put low lights in, and I just put the bleach in and I get really blonde. And I used to do that quite often. In the summer I would go very blonde, and then for the winter I would start putting low lights in. But I think now I will just stay with what I've got, purely because when my roots come through, if I'm very blonde, the contrast is so in your face. I really don't like it. Whereas when you have few darker ones through, it doesn't look so severe, if you know what I mean. Okay, so my highlights are pure bleach. And any hairdresser, doesn't matter what bleach it is bleach. What's important is how strong is the peroxide with it, the developer. And mine, I don't think this is the strongest, but mine is 40%. So, and I sit with my highlights on for an hour. It's a long time, but for my hair to get that white, I have to sit there for an hour. My hair is quite resistant to bleach. They say that usually means that you have a bit more red in your hair, and that makes it harder for your hair to go white. Because I have cool skin tone, I look best in cool colors. Actually, if you know of the service, you know, when they do your colors, I think I am a cool summer, which means I look best in cool colors. That's why my highlights have to be white, because if my hair is yellow, I just look awful. So I can't have really warm color in my hair. So that's bleach. My lowlights are, my hairdresser uses these. So I put them all for you. It's Majirel Professional. It is not something you get in a supermarket. You have to go to the salon, or, you know, like hairdresser supplies, supply shops. And my lowlights are mixture of these two colors, 6.3 and 6. So she mixes equal parts of those two with 20% peroxide, and the ratio in which she puts them in is 3 bleach, 1 dark one. So she starts obviously from the bottom, and she will do 3 rows of bleach highlights, and then 1 row of the dark one, and then 3 of bleach and 1 of the dark one. I've noticed that and now the dark doesn't look so dark anymore. So what we sometimes do is add, instead of doing 6.3 and 6, I do 6.3 and 5, because 5 will be a bit darker. So it varies. I will now and again, instead of the 6, have 5. And that's it really. That's the colors that I always have. And they will look different throughout the year, because, for example, if I have the low lights done in the summer, because of the sun, they get a bit lighter after a while. So the color throughout the year might look a bit different, but that's due to, you know, the weather. But that's the only colors I've ever had in my hair, apart from when I go just bleach, and all my highlights are bleach. Also, as you can see, I look very, very blonde, because my highlights are very tightly packed and loads of them. So she really puts loads and loads of foils. It takes us hour and a half to put the foils in my hair, and then I have to sit with it for an hour to wait for the bleach to develop. And that's it. When it comes to my haircut, this is not a style. This is just something that is gradually growing out. I'm growing out my inverted bob. So again, if you go to that playlist that is down the bottom, there are videos from ages ago, and there are videos how I blow dry my hair when I had the inverted bob, so you can see all that. And if you want to explain it to your hairdresser, I suppose, you know, we can watch YouTube now on our phones or iPads. You could take that to your hairdresser and show them the video, the haircut, or something like that. I also have, I think I have quite a good photo on my Instagram of my inverted bob when it was properly inverted, because I remember people wanted to see the back of it. So I think I've got a picture there, like the side of my hair and the back. So I used to have inverted bob for a very, very long time. I actually had it before Victoria Beckham. Everybody says that it was her haircut, but it wasn't actually. This haircut I got from, I think it was the first series of Dancing on Ice, and there was the professional skater called Christina. She was Canadian, I think, and she had the most amazing inverted bob, and this is the first time I saw inverted bob, and I loved it. And I had it cut then, which was years and years ago, and I had it for a very, very long time. Then I was a bit bored with it. It is a gorgeous haircut and looks pretty stylish, I suppose, but I got a bit bored because it was only one way I could wear it. Whereas when I grow my hair a bit, you know, I can put it up with my hair pieces and have a bit of fun with it. Also, it's much easier to put hair extensions in when your hair is a bit longer. It blends a bit. I've just had my roots done. I must say my hairdresser is amazing at getting the highlights really, really close to my scalp. You know, I've been years ago before to hairdressers to have highlights, and I would come out with regrowth already because they never got close enough to the roots. And I know why that is, because a lot of hairdressers are scared of the bleach bleeding. That's what it's called, which means because when the bleach is in foils, it swells and it can leak out of the foil, and then you end up like with white big patches where it's gone onto your scalp. So, but she's really good at it. She's done my hair now for, wow, I think she's been doing my hair for 7 years, 6-7 years. So she knows exactly what I like. She comes to my home. I actually met her when at some point I worked in a hair salon as a receptionist, and that's how I met her. She's much younger than me. She's actually the one that I went to a wedding to, when you've seen pictures on Instagram, and there's a picture of her. Yeah, she's a young girl, and I really, really like her. We get on really well, and she knows my hair like her own, and she knows what I like. So right now my hair is growing out. It's so hard to grow out inverted bob, because obviously the back used to be cut up like this. So when you grow, this hair was that short. So when it grows out, this grows first and you end up with like really thin, long bit of hair at the back. So you have to keep trimming it. And because like someone said, oh, you've been growing your hair, you know, from your bob for ages and it doesn't look much longer. Well, it is, but the reason it isn't is because I have to trim it, otherwise it would look really funny shape. Like these bits would be down to here, then little bit at the back would be really long and the rest would be still short. So you have to keep trimming it. Like now what I had done, because my back was much longer again, I had it cut a bit shorter so it all comes down together. Because if you imagine, this was so layered here, I had so many layers to get that angled bob shape, that has to grow out somehow. So that's my haircut, and I don't really know what my style is. I just let it grow. Some days I think, oh, I just trim my fringe a bit. Some days I think, well, I need this shorter. So it depends how I feel, and I don't really know what I am going to do with my hair as it's growing. I would love to have a beautiful long hair, but I know that long hair does not suit me, even though I love it. I know I look better with shorter hair, but I like to have the versatility and the choice of putting my hair up. So I like this length, and I might grow it maybe up to here, and that's it. I probably wouldn't go any longer, because also with my hair being so fine, the longer it gets, especially my sides, the thinner it looks and a bit straggly. What else can I tell you about my hair? How I blow dry it. If I am not doing anything special, I will just put my head upside down, blast it with a hairdryer at least 99.9% dry, and then maybe just run round the brush through a few bits, and that's it. If I'm doing my hair properly, and you will see in my playlist, in one of the videos when I blow dry my hair, I do it exactly the same like I did when I had inverted bob. It's just my brushes got bigger, because obviously this is all much longer than it used to be. So I section my hair in about 4 sections, and I blow dry each section. And now, because my hair is longer, and you know I like my hair quite high up and big, I put some Velcro, I can never say this, Velcro rollers on the top, just to give me a bit more height and style. I don't use many products in my hair, because when your hair is fine, if you use too many products, you can weigh it down. I shampoo, conditioner, condition. I usually put some sort of leave-in conditioner just through the ends, and some oil, and that's it. When I put my hair in Velcro rollers, I will spray sometimes just a little bit of hairspray or some setting spray for it to hold, and then I just at the end back comb and use lots of hairspray. I'm just trying to think if that's it. It's you know, there is nothing really that special about my hair. Also, with time, like right now, my highlights look nice and bright and fresh, but you know, with pollution, because when you bleach your hair, you basically open up the hair cuticle, sucking out the color out of it, and your hair is more porous. And the pollution gets in it, all the dirt and everything. So my hair will get, with time, can get a bit brassy. I mean, not really bad, but it gets a bit more, it's not as bright and as yellow. So that's when I will use one of those blue shampoos, and I've told you about that Niasan that they've sent me there. Well, they actually sent me the conditioner, which I use, and that is fabulous. So I will use something like that. And apart from that, I don't do anything else special. My hair always has the same colors in, and the haircut is just, you know, growing out, getting cut, growing out, getting cut, and that's it. So I hope that answers your questions. I will put this video onto that playlist as well. It's all in a playlist. The link to the playlist is always in my description box, although it might not be on some very old videos. But if you've been with me for a long time, you would already know about my hair. And I suppose with new subscribers, mind you, they might find me through some old videos. I might have to go back and put this link through my old videos as well. Anyway, I hope you found it helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye!